going on, everyone? So today we are going to talk about pudgy penguins. We're going to be doing a technical analysis today on pudgy penguins. It's going to be pure technicals, no fundamentals, none of the other riffraff. We're only going to be going over technical trading patterns here on pudgy penguins. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's go straight over this. So pudgy penguins right now, it's pretty sideways. Nothing interesting in the numbers right now. But there's one thing that is very interesting in pudgy penguins, and that is the fact that we have a bull flag on pudgy penguins. Now, ignore this trend line. I'm going to explain why I have that trend line there, but we're going to talk about that in a second. But look at this right here. This is a bull flag, and this is a textbook pattern for a bull flag. Now, usually when people do bull flags, they like to look at them on short-term charts, like a 30-minute chart or something. But you can still do it on the longer charts like this. So right here we have a bull flag, and we can even look at it. Let's look at it from a larger perspective, so you can really get a feel for what it's looking like. So this right here is a book flag, or not a book flag. Look, this is a bull flag, and this is a textbook pattern for it. Very textbook right here. This is one of the most perfect bull flags setups I have seen in a long time. Now, this is the bull flag right here. So as you can see, we have a pump coming here, a strong uptrend followed by a sideways consolidation, followed by another strong uptrend. So as you can see here, we have a strong uptrend, and this uptrend took us all the way down here from 0.007, well, 0.008, all the way up here to 0.046. So just to show you guys what the gains would look like on the upside here, we would probably, give or take, have about a good 455%. Look at that. So 455% just from this current pump, right? It doesn't mean that the next pump is going to look like that. Okay, let me just say that. It doesn't mean the next pump will look like that. But what I will say is, from this Fibonacci here, because this is probably the Fibonacci that we'll be taking off from upwards. So it looks like we're nearing the edge of this bull flag. Now, do I think it'll do another 455%? That's very hard to tell, because obviously it's not just going to immediately happen like that, right? It's not just going to be that quick. You know, it's not just going to be like 1, 2, 3 and the 455%, right? That would put pudgy penguins at 16 cents. Do I think that pudgy penguins can reach 16 cents? Yes, I absolutely do, and I think it could reach higher than 16 cents. Actually, quite frankly, I think pudgy penguins has $1 potential. But this is more of a short-term technical analysis, so we're not even looking at it doing that 455% right there. I'm just looking at what this pump could mean for the next leg up for pudgy penguins. But yes, it could be a 455% pump, right? That's what the last one was. But I'm not saying that this one's going to, because I don't know if it's going to do that. I don't know how much it's going to go up by. But if it does the same as past performance, then yeah, 16 cents is possibly inside of our sights. That puts pudgy penguins at a $10 billion market cap. Currently is hovering around a $2 billion market cap. So has $8 extra billion into pudgy penguins. So remember that. It's a lot to work with. It's a lot to do, but it is possible. But yeah. So this is a bull flag pattern. I just kind of wanted to show you guys all the different types of patterns here. So bull flags can either be bearish or bullish. So if it is a bearish flag, then we see the upward trend, right? It goes down, and then we have the upward sideways consolidation, right? And this one has downward consolidation, right? So consolidation is going down, as we're with this bearish flag, consolidation goes up, and it comes from a downtrend and then has the consolidation going up. So yeah, this is a bull flag. So right now, the reason why I have this trend line here is because I have another theory And that theory is if we get to this trend line and we even so much as break it a little bit to the downside, then I'm waiting for 0.025. And that is going to be a buy zone for me at 0.025, right? And this is just how I'm thinking, right? It pulls back and it breaks that trend line, then I'm putting in an order for 0.025. If it does not, and if it continues to the upside here, then I really want to get in around 0.03. So if it does not break this level at 0.03 and go below this, I see it just inching its way up, then I'm going to really be buying, trying to get in around 0.031 or 0.032 before that breakout happens, right? Before the breakout, because once it starts breaking out, it's going to do it very fast. And we have a lot of buying pressure just cooking up here on the MACD. Not a lot. We got some. Let me stop exaggerating. We have some buying pressure cooking up on the MACD. So that is bullish, right? And then the 4-hour chart, we have buying pressure coming back into the MACD. And then on the hourly chart, we have a lot of buying pressure. This is the lots of buying pressure right there. Okay, so that one's not exaggerating. But anyways, if we look at the hourly chart, this is a big resistance right here. The %R trend exhaustion is showing a little bit of weakness, possibly pulling back a little bit more. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for one last pullback. So I'm really trying to get in at 0.025, but that's very, very hopeful. And I give it about a 10 to 20% chance right now of reaching 0.025 before the next breakout. I do think we're probably just going to end up breaking out, but I'm really holding out hopes that we can do this so I can get in down here, and I'll show you guys why. So at 0.025, if we just get up to the top of that bull flag from 0.025, we are looking at 85%. But if we were to try to do that same thing from where we are now, then now we're only looking at 46%. You see the huge difference there. That's a huge difference. And then not only that, the next Fibonacci at 0.07, if we were to get there from 0.025, we're now looking at 192%. Whereas if we would have did that from where we are now we're looking at 130%. So you see there is a huge difference. That's why I would rather get in at 0.025, especially since I've already confirmed that this is a bull flag. But remember, sometimes these technical patterns as well as indicators can fail, and you can end up getting a false indicator, right? But right now, this is a bull flag. But a general rule of thumb that people say in trading is if you have a trading strategy and a trading plan, you follow it 100% of the time. Because if that plan or that strategy only wins 80% of the time, well, now you're still right 80% of the time. You just have to have proper risk management. So then when you're losing on a trade, you know when to cut your losses, right? And that's kind of why I'm looking at 0.025. Because if we go below 0.025, then that means that this bull flag has been invalidated and we should come moving back down to 0.013. That's the next area where we have the most support and resistance at. So if we break 0.025, we have to look towards 0.013. So that's what I'm looking for right now on Pudgy Penguins. Well, no, not necessarily that, because obviously like that's a big if. That's like a 5% chance, like not even a lot of percentage of chances. But I am pretty confident that this bull flag is going to continue to the upside. So I'm really just holding off hopes that it could pull back so I can get it for cheaper, but it might not do that. So yeah, guys, Pudgy Penguins is about to take off. This is all I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm bringing you guys these videos for free, so it would be greatly appreciated for some of you if you want to go ahead and become a member of the channel. Anyone who becomes members of the channel, anything that you request, any type of review for any type of video that you want, as long as it's not no tiny small cap coin, I'll go over it. About 5 videos per month. If you want to, give me ideas, just let me know. 5 cryptos per month or whatever. You can even try some more and just send them to me, and then I'll go ahead and do a review for it on the channel. So go ahead and become a member, because I do these videos for free, giving out good information. You guys are going to make your money back tenfold in this. My membership is only $10 a month. So just imagine, right? If you, let's say you can get in at 0.025. I still don't think that it's going to, do a pullback to 0.025, but it might do it. It might just do it. All right. But let's say you got in at 0.025 here, right? And you ride this thing all the way to let's bring it all the way up here, right? Because the last time was 455%. So let's say we just want to ride this up till even past 455%. We just want to go up to the top of our Fibonacci here. That's 644%. That's 18 cents. Like, that is absolutely crazy if we could do that this cycle, guys. That's absolutely crazy if we can do that this cycle. But just off of the trade that I'm, presenting out there, that I'm showing, that I'm going to be taking, you guys don't have to take this trade at all, because remember, I'm not a financial advisor and I never give financial advice. But the trade that I'm looking for is this one right here, to 0.072. So I want to get up to 7 cents. That is my target right there. I want to sell at 7 cents. So if I were to reach that target at 0.07, that's 4.4 billion inside of market cap. Okay, and I just kind of want to show you guys something. 4.4 billion in market cap is 100% possible. We are at 1.9 billion in market cap. That is going to be 190% in gains, right? 190% in gains. So definitely go ahead and sign up to the the membership. But I just kind of want to show you guys some perspectives here. Look, you take $1,000, you put it in at 0.03141. Well, I was going to do it from 0.025, but I don't think that we're going to be able to reach 0.025. So I'm going to do it from this perspective. So let's say that we go from 0.03141, and let's say you were unfortunate and you were only able to get in at 3.3, right? You couldn't get in at the lowest possible price. So now let's take this 30.3K coins and multiply that by the target price all the way up here at the next Fibonacci, and that is 7 cents, 0.07. So that is $2,121. So that's $1,000 going into $2,100. So let me say that again, $1,000 going to $2,100, guys, or 10,000 going to 21,000, or we can say 100,000. You see where I'm going with this? It's going to 221,000. So yeah, you can make a lot of money on this trade. This is just the trade I'm going to be taking personally. But anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Technicals can easily be invalidated by some terrible news in the market, some war that starts or anything. So don't put your life savings towards it. Just know that. But yeah, this is all I got for you guys. As always, I'll be back with another video.